Voyant offers a private label UCaaS solution for service providers to easily offer an integrated business communications service complete with their own brand. Our partners can manage the lifecycle of their customers using a portal called Atlas. Today I'm going to show you the steps to create, place, and provision an order in Atlas, as well as how to manage your customers. I'll also share how your UCaaS customers can control their hunt groups, auto attendance, call settings, and more in a branded customer administration portal. As you see, I'm logged into Atlas, and you see across the top of the screen is a menu. In this demo, we'll cover partner setup, sales orders, service orders, and customers. First, let's discuss the importance of Atlas Partner Setup. This is the first step required to sell Voyant's UCaaS service and will enable you to brand your customer administration portal, define the products and services you'll offer, and set the price for your solution. I'm going to demo with this partner right here to show you how easy it is to set up. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the green dots across the top of the screen. This is here to represent the parts you'll need to fill out so you don't forget anything. In contacts, for instance, you'll add information for the individuals that Voyant should work with at your company. Voyant will send appropriate communications to your team as defined by the contract roles and email notifications preferences that are set. In the devices section, you'll decide which devices you want to offer. We list all the supported devices, and you have the option to turn any device on or off. Within each device, you'll see Voyant's wholesale charge to you, as well as what you will set as a retail rate. This section completes your UCaaS hardware product book. Now let's take a look at products and services. Your wholesale monthly charges as a partner are based on the features and licensing you provide your customers. Here you'll see a list of all available features, services, clients, and applications that Voyant makes available to you. You'll most likely sell seats. A seat is a group of features that will bundle together in a single license. Most people think in terms of a seat being equal to a phone, and in many cases that's correct, but it doesn't always have to have a phone. We offer the following seat packages: Primer, Preferred, and Premium. A primer seat is typically for a place like a lunchroom or a lobby, not a person's desk. The preferred seat is a full-blown hosted seat with roughly 70 features, including a phone number, E911, long distance, voicemail, voicemail to email, and more. The premium seat includes all preferred seat features, as well as the unified communications clients for mobile, desktop, and tablets, which will give your customers soft phone capabilities to work from anywhere. Inside each seat, you'll again see Voyant's wholesale rate to you for the license, and you'll be able to set your retail rate. While we call the seats that we sell to you Primer, Preferred, and Premium, you can come up with any name you'd like to complement your brand and enter it here. You'll also be able to set a certain device for recommended equipment. You'll see where this comes into play later in the demo. In the products and services section, you'll go through every license and service that you'd like to offer to your customer, set your retail rate, and name the service. Once this is complete, your product catalog is set up. Now, the last section to look at in partner setup is branding. Voyant offers a true private label solution. With a private label solution, you gain full branding control, and Voyant's name is completely hidden. In the branding section, you'll build out the look of your customer administration portal. This is the website where your customer can log in to manage their UCaaS services and customize their features. Everything the customer sees will have your brand, from domains to legal documents. In the branding section, you'll build out the look of your customer administration portal. This is the website where your customer can log in and manage their UCaaS service and customize their features. Everything the customer sees will have your brand, from domains to company logos to banner ads. You can even set the colors to match your branding. Completing partner setup establishes you as a partner with Voyant and launches your customer administration portal. You'll be able to revisit this area at any time to make changes to your offering, brand image, and contacts. Now you're ready to start creating proposals and orders. Now that we have all of our products built and our branding complete, let's jump over to the Atlas sales orders. In this section, you'll create customer proposals and orders. Now, previously created orders are in the list shown here. To create a new proposal, we'll hit the New Proposal button. At this point, you can see that we have the option for an enterprise or residential order, and to make a new PBX or add to an existing one. Once we decide what we're going to do, we will proceed. The first step in the order process is to enter the address and other customer information. When we hit continue, two things will happen immediately. You can see the system has recognized the address that I entered. It has also verified the address for Enhanced 911 and against the MSAG database, which verified it as a valid shipping address. When we click Next, we can add products to our order. For this order, we'll add one of each seat type and a toll-free number. You notice as soon as I add seats that we have a quantity available as well. The retail price we set in our partner setup is here, as well as the default equipment. I can add others here, and from this drop-down menu, I will determine the type of product that is offered. And then we'll add our toll-free number. Whoever creates a proposal has the option to change the device of any of the available phones. The last thing you notice are some additional device options. You can choose to buy the device, to order a device from the warehouse, or you could choose that the customer owns the device for a bring your own device order if they already have that model of phone that they would like to use. And with a premium seat, you have the option that the customer doesn't need the device because you're going to use a soft phone capability. You'll remember a premium seat license includes unified communications clients for desktop, smartphones, and tablets, and a person can choose to use the soft phone functionality embedded in those clients rather than having a physical phone. We do encourage partners to buy devices through Voyant because they're shipped from the distributor pre-configured for your service, and the customer should be able to simply plug in the device and begin using the service after entering their two-stage authentication credentials. For large orders, there's even an option to bulk upload locations and services using a CSV upload. By hitting Proceed here, you'll see a more advanced order layout. Here we have a more advanced order layout that allows you to set the contract term, auto-assign or select the phone number, set the default time zone, and if I click Show Details, you'll be able to add additional services to certain seats, such as call recording or personal conference. You may have noticed the auto attendant was automatically added to the order. Voyant provides one free auto attendant with each PBX that you order. We will not continue past this stage of the order for the sake of time, but if we did hit continue, we would have the option to create, send, and track a proposal or an order. And you can see the breadcrumb trail up here that watches where the sales process is going. All the way from sending an order to the customer, having it accepted or declined, and going over to process the order. Let's go to the Service Orders tab, and I can look at an existing order. This one, we have the workflow Auto Process Business assigned. This is a one-step provisioning process, so it may take several minutes to accomplish, but a lot of things are actually happening. So you can imagine that all the equipment is being ordered, 911 is being provisioned, the entire PBX is being built in its basic layout. Once this step completes, the customer can make calls with their new service. Typically, porting is a part of many orders, and that would make your workflow at least 2 steps. Something important to note with Voyant is that all services are activated initially on temporary phone numbers or DIDs. This means that you or your customer can make test calls, test call flows, and verify that everything is working as expected before Voyant ports any numbers. This prepares you for a smooth transition on porting day. And service orders are as simple as that. Voyant continues to develop automation to make providing unified communication services as easy as possible. So now that your customer has turned up your new UCaaS service, let's look at the Atlas customer section, where your staff will manage customers once they are active. I will select a demo customer here for us to look at. Once I double click on the customer, you'll see all of the information and options that are available. We have a lot of widgets here with a ton of information. Features and services is the main widget here. We can see all services assigned to the customer here. Account services like toll-free numbers and auto attendance. User services such as call center and call recording. The seat packages that we have. The main tab that we're going to work with is seat packages. Here we can see the seat packages this customer has or had along with the other information related to the seat like username, phone number, and extension. If I select a couple seats, you'll notice the soft keys at the bottom of the widget light up. Here you have the option of changing seat packages. For instance, if a user with a preferred seat wants to add unified communication clients, you could instantly upgrade them to a premium seat with just a couple clicks. You can also suspend and resume services here, remove the seats entirely, or change location if they have multiple locations. You'll also notice the Change DID button. If you remember, I mentioned we turn up services with temporary phone numbers. This button allows you to swap the phone number or DID associated to a seat very easily once the real DIDs are ported. Something we've recently added is the ability to restore services in the case of an accidental deletion or other scenarios. That's a high-level overview of the customer section. I should point out here that at the top you have the options to download cases associated with customer as well as their invoices. We've covered what we wanted to show of the Atlas portal of our demo. Now let's briefly talk about the customer administration portal. From the customer section in Atlas, you'll see the customer portal view button at the top. The reason for this is to make it easier to deliver customer support. If your customer calls support, you'll most likely look up the customer in Atlas. If he or she has a question or issue, you can click on the customer portal view button and either log in as that actual user who has called in or log in as an admin. For purposes of this demo, we're going to log in as an admin. We are now in the customer administration portal. You can see the customer's locations listed on the left-hand menu as well as on the map. And if we scroll to locations on the map, we'll see them further expand as we scroll over them. I can see the users associated to this location, the phone numbers, extensions, and devices. I can also see if the user is currently registered on their phone or mobile client or the desktop client. By clicking on Edit, I can edit a specific user's features. You can see all the features available to the user and how easily they can be turned on or off, like call forwarding or messaging, which will deal with their voicemail. You can also edit other features and services by clicking on other tabs, such as the 911 service address. On this tab, you or your customer can update the enhanced 911 service associated with the user, and this is a real-time change. I'm going to exit this section, and on the left menu, you're going to see Enterprise Services. From this menu, you can find and edit the customer's enterprise features, such as auto attendant, hunt group, hosted fax, call recording, and other settings. For example, we can look at all of our auto attendants that are part of this, and we can take a look at all of those settings. The last thing I will point out today is the bulk update menu at the bottom of the customer administration portal. Voyant has developed tools that allow for bulk changes or updates to user services like hunt groups, auto attendants, and call centers. A use case example would be a large retail chain. If Pizza Hut decides the day before Christmas that they want their auto attendant at all 15,000 locations updated with a Christmas message, we have a bulk update function that allows us to upload a single message to specified locations, all locations, or every single location. We make it extremely simple. That auto attendant message can be changed at tens of thousands of sites within minutes. This concludes our demo, and we'd love the opportunity to show you more.